talk about, a couple of things. We're obviously going to talk about that address position where that right knee, we don't want quite as much there. We'll put a little bit of pressure on here. And from force plate data, we know that there's roughly about 55% on that left foot, or you're feeling, okay? To counterbalance the fact that you're tilting to the right anyway because your right hand's lower than your left. Okay, so we've got this body center of mass, so the mass is over here, so we're going to push into that left foot just a little bit more. And as you go back, it's not going to be anywhere near as wide as that.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep some pressure on that foot. We'll preset that. We'll get this right arm folding up just a little bit more, so you can keep that radius a little bit better, and this left arm doesn't come out of its socket. So then you have to reattach it at some stage. And then we'll lose the fact that the heel extension, I'm not too worried about. It's all byproduct of balance at address and a little bit being on your heels at the moment. The pressure on your heels rather than being on the balls of your feet, which is your balance point. You think about playing your cricket, and if you were on your heels and slipped, you had a split second less to actually move onto the balls of your feet and then go up from there. So it's a very, very similar situation as far as that's concerned. And my microphone was down there. Awesome. So from my aspect, we'll change that just a tad, because it's only moving to a balance point. So your head's going down and your bounce is, it's already moved.
Yep.
Because it's trying to counterbalance the whole time the fact that this has got wider and gone in.
Okay.
And the fact that it was on its heels to start off with. So we'll get that balance a little bit better. And then from there, we'll just talk about some drills to get you through impact a little bit better. We'll build some strength in your legs, yes.
Yeah, I need that.
As far as that's concerned, but it's not the be all and end all, by the way.
Yeah. No, just not just for golf.
Yeah, general strength. Yeah. So that's where we're going to start. Okay. Our long-term goal is to obviously be more efficient and do less.
Yes.
Believe it or not, your pitching will be the first thing to improve in the quality of contact and the flights and the yardages that you hit them, and then it'll transfer through the rest of your game as far as that's concerned. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So from a pure numbers standpoint, all of these paths went a long way from the inside. 8.3, 9.1, 8.1, 7.9, 8.3. That's a long way from the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start to get that zeroed out, for want of a better term. And there's no perfect within a region, yes, but there's no perfect. There's no, this must be this. The club face and path angles must be within a certain range, definitely, but the path doesn't need to be spot on 0 or spot on -1 or +1 or anything like that. It's what the club face relationship is to the path.
Yep.
And then we'll get you being able to consistently repeat that as far as that's concerned. Okay.